Thank you for subscribing and sharing and listening to our news. Don't forget to subscribe continuously and keep liking. Breaking news: Senate issues warrant of arrest against Julius Berger for snubbing invitations. The Nigerian Senate has issued a warrant of arrest against the management of construction company Julius Berger for snubbing its invitation on several occasions. The Senate's resolution on Thursday followed a motion raised by Senator Osita Ngwu, representing Enugu West, expressing concern over Julius Berger's repeated failure to appear before the Senate Committee on Works. The lawmaker noted that Julius Berger has many failed contracts littered all over the country, stressing that there was need to investigate the development. However, according to him, the company is taking the Senate for granted, making reference of the power of Senate to summon anyone before its investigative committee. Ingo said, if a committee summons any person or entity to come for a committee hearing, and that entity does not send a representative or do not appear in any way, the normal thing is to report to the presiding officer and then warrants will be issued. The lawmaker urged the Senate President to compel Julius Berger to appear for investigation. His position was supported by Senator Abdul Nengi, representing Bauchi Central, who pointed out that the Senate President is empowered by the Constitution and the Senate rules to order the appearance of anyone through a warrant of arrest. The committees, of course, derive their powers on the same standard rule. The Constitution gives the National Assembly such powers. There is no way in other paper, not in the powers and privileges of the National Assembly, because a committee chairman is saddled with the capacity to compel. It is the presiding officer that compels. And therefore, when a matter of this nature is brought before a house, the committee now seeks the mandate of the entire Senate. Though Senator Adams or Shiomole differ, Senate President Godswill Akpabio in his remarks cited other relevant sections of the Constitution and that of the Senate to affirm a warrant of arrest on the management of Julius Berger to appear before the Senate. Wonderful. Wonders shall never end. I don't know why Julius Berger will not appear before a committee of a House of Assembly like the Senate. Well, one thing might have led to another, and for an organization like Julius Berger, who happens to be an international organization, to not to appear or refuse to appear before the Senate, something must be fishy. And this is calling our attention to the issue of systemic corruption in our system, because I don't know the guts that such a company will have. After repeated invitations, they refuse to honor a committee of the House of Assembly in Nigeria, of the Senate in particular. It's a shame, but then we need to look inward. That's just the truth. There must be a piper that is dictating the tune, even for Julius Berger not to come in a country where you came to do business, and then the highest making law body of that country gave you a summon or call for your attention and you refuse to come. I think we need to look inward. Why would Julius Berger refuse to come? Because the committee is committee on works, and that means Julius Berger may want to be asked questions as regards works, roads, constructions all over. And then what they have at the back of your mind is the allegation of series of uncompleted contracts littered all over the country. Yes, the Senate has every right to ask why. They want to know the reason for all the failed contract. Probably it's on the side of the government, that's the executive arm, or it's on the side of the Senate herself, or it's on the side of the construction company herself, so that they'll be able to pinpoint the real culprit, what is causing it to such an extent that all over the country there are liters of unfinished projects, abandoned projects, and it is tied to this very construction company, Julius Berger, as we call it in Nigeria. But then I'm not looking at it from the point of view that Julius Berger will refuse to come. Does that mean there is skeleton in Julius Berger's cupboard? Or there is a lot of can in the worm that might probably be open if they decide to come forward to begin to talk. And what Nigerians wants to know is the reason behind it. That's number two. Nigerians want to also use this opportunity to challenge the Senate too. Why should they get to such a level that an organization that is a foreign organization coming in here to work and get some money will now not listen to your call or your summon, as it's the case may be, to a point that you are now issuing a warrant of arrest, forcing them to come in? I think there is a particular issue that is there is not coming forth. And I want to encourage Julius Berger, if they want to continue to do business here and they want to do things that will favor Nigerians as also favor them too, I think they should come forward and table the whole paper before the committee and let the world know also what is going on. Whether it's our systemic problem, the corruption that has eaten deep into every fiber of our society, whether it is the civil servant, the ministry for works, or the ones in the Senate, that is already affecting the projects that are supposed to be done that remain abandoned. Some of these projects, only God knows how many years they have been abandoned. I won't be surprised if you are having some of them to be over 10 years, because Julius Berger has been a major partner and a major player and is a construction giant in Nigeria. So when it comes to construction, road construction, bridges construction, buildings and the likes, Julius Berger has been a good partner with the Nigerian government. So I want to encourage that Julius Berger should quickly, listen and then attend the call. Go to the Senate and explain whatever may be there, and they should not sweep anything under carpet. Neither should they try to protect anybody. If it is the issue of corruption, let it be exposed so that Nigerians will know what is going on. And anybody who has probably collected the money, and then because there may be that possibility that it is in the book that the money has been paid, but it has not reached Julius Berger as a result of that Berger refused to do any work. Whoever the contractor may be that has collected whatever and they have already eaten the money, they should be brought to book. And as Berger will come, it should come with full details so that Nigerians will know. I think it is important at this junction to move our country forward. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.